Mommy and Daddy told him never go into the woods alone. But when Pig Prince heard the voice calling, "Follow me! Follow me!" the naughty prince did what naughty princes do. He disobeyed and followed the voice deeper into the woods. But the wicked wolf jumped from behind a tree, grabbed the prince, and proceeded to escort him to a luncheon appointment the naughty prince really would have preferred to miss. The story ends with a daring rescue. The Pig King sends his boar guards to grab the prince, and the wolf runs away. Finally, a sadder but wiser pig prince returns home to his mom and dad and the big pig castle. At this point, I always ask the kids listening to the story, what lesson did the prince learn? Usually they would say, "Don't go into the woods." But the kid that won the literary prize for the day was the one who said, "Don't disobey your parents." That was the moral of the story, or the pattern of evaluation I was looking for. It has been the intention of storytelling for who knows how long to entertain, inform, or prepare the listener for circumstances they might not have experienced yet, or provide a pattern for reality of which they are unaware. There's always a beginning, middle, and end to these things, but also an important evaluation, the moral of the story. Obey your parents. Eat your vegetables. Don't throw firecrackers at the neighbor lady's cat. Closely linked to evaluation is a law of understanding known as Occam's razor, the default setting for how many of us come to understand the universe. Occam's razor suggests the simplest, most succinct explanation is usually the best. In other words, disobedience leads to trouble. Another example. Imagine an orchard. Most of us picture a line of trees ordered across a grid, but when you see trees in a pattern, don't you also make an assumption? Someone did this. Someone conformed these trees to a plan. And do you actually have to see the person to know they exist? No, because you just know someone did this. Trees don't organize themselves in rows on their own. The context suggests there's an arborist out there somewhere with a plan. Occam's razor slices through the more extravagant possibilities, swamp gas, the planet Venus, or a partridge in a pear tree, deferring instead to a simple evaluation, succinctly based on what you already know to be true. Someone laid out this orchard intentionally. And this is pretty much how the universe gets explored. It starts in our instinct to compare the unknown to the known, a process that's automatic. Stories, parables, and analogies, then, give us a great way to contextualize our patterns. Patterns come with values. Values come with patterns. It's that simple. Wisdom, in other words. Patterns repeated over and over. Solar systems that look and behave to a degree like atoms. Seasons of everything. Recursive form betrays the unity of an arborist, a creative of spectacular range, whose grand organization reveals his existence, whose patterns ultimately lead to himself. God, in other words.